On them private jets, taking trips, some bag of six, wake me and your child, and then won't lay today, make me wonder who you might have been playing with, makes me wonder who you think.
What it do, y'all? What it is, what it ain't, let's get into it. Okay, so today is finally November 1st, okay? I had to pay rent today and I did not like that, okay? So I've been outside the past few days. I was outside yesterday. I'm gonna be outside today. I'm off work tomorrow, so guess what? I'm gonna be outside tomorrow. I got a story time because it's just been sitting heavy on my heart and people love to play with me, okay? So let's talk about this dude that I've been calling myself talking to. We're gonna call this dude David. We're gonna call this dude David. So I've been talking to David for about 2 months. Matter of fact, let me tell you the exact date that me and David started talking. September 12th. September 12th is when me and David started talking. Mind you, not trying to sound creepy, but I knew David. David didn't know me. And not saying that I knew him personally, but me and David got mutual people that we know. So I don't know if this is his friend or his cousin. I think it's his cousin. But I went to school with David's cousin. We went to Northwest together. I was in a higher grade than David's cousin friend. But we cool people. He cool. Nothing like that. He cool, funny as hell. We didn't got in trouble a few times together, skipping school. David, friend, cousin, was a motherfucker. I was too, but he was cool, you know. He just was a hothead, you know. And you know how men are. When men want to check their whole facts and want to get to know somebody, they're going to take the word of somebody who they know like the A1 Day 1. So David must have been telling him, like, she cool, or, you know, just checking the facts, and, you know, everything came back cool. So, anyway, on day 1 of me texting David, it was cool. You know, it's the basics, you know. Started off because he liked one of my pictures and I liked one of his pictures, and it went from that. But me being the type of person I am, I'm not insecure, but I know that I'm a bigger woman, and I harp on it so much because I'm not a woman who been big all her life. I've been skinny all my life, and I'm just now being big, so I'm still adjusting to the weight. So that's why I'm so, like, I'm not insecure, but I know, you know, I'm aware, so I be careful with how I dress, how I present myself, how I do things. I just keep myself up to par. I'm not big sloppy, but I got weight on me. So I just never believed that a man like me for me. I just don't, because everybody either like BBLs, fake bodies, or like real skinny petite, you know? Because I don't know about any other city, but St. Louis in particular, you got men who feel like big women are all the same. They're all insecure, so they be trying to only fuck with big girls because it's beneficial. You know, they be thinking that, oh, let me give me a fat girl because she insecure and she gonna let me run over her. She gonna let me use her car. She gonna let me do whatever. You know, a lot of men in St. Louis think that, you know, and I done heard numerous of times of people saying like they never take a big girl serious to date or be serious with. So I just never believed that a man is really taking a liking to me. And that's just me, and that's not just being insecure. It's facts. It's what is put in the universe. It's what I see day to day. So I just never ever believed that a man really like and love me. Even when a man just be saying he a BBW lover, it's just in the back of my mind, I still don't believe it. Anyway, me and David talking, texting, getting to know each other. Just the basic stuff people do when they get to know somebody or take an interest in somebody. And we was texting slow because I know I was at work and he was in school. And it was just the basic questions like, how old are you, where you from, like, you know, you got kids, you know, just stuff like that. So I seen him, the picture that I liked of David, he was in his school uniform. And I asked him, like, I said, you in nursing school? And he said, yeah. So I got to telling him, like, oh, like, I'm proud of you. You know, like, you know, congratulations. I like anybody going to nursing school because it's high demand, XYZ, whatever. But come to find out, he wasn't in nursing school. He was taking a CNA class, and I'm not down in that. That's still something so wonderful. He was like, David was all like, I'm finna get off here, I'm finna give you my number or whatever. Or maybe he asked for my number. It was one of the two. No, yeah, he asked for my number. He's like, give me your number, I'm off of here. So I gave him my number, and then boom, as soon as I gave him my number, I put my phone down, because mind you, I'm at work. I ain't even supposed to be on the phone. So I think about 30 minutes when I came back to my phone, I seen an unknown number. So he's like, yeah, this me. So I knew it was David. So we continued to pick up from there. An hour within us texting, he was eating some food. He was telling me he was eating some food. And I'm all like, oh, it looked good or whatever, because he showed it to me. And I guess his people's like make plates and stuff. And I'm like, I gotta fuck with them, because I be trying to support black people when they be cooking, because I love to cook and I love to eat. Take my break yet? And he like, oh, you hungry? I said, yeah. He said, what you thinking about eating or whatever? And I'm all like, Popeyes or something like that. I don't know. I gotta look back in the text messages to see exactly what was said. But basically, David was all like, I'm gonna Apple Pay you the money. This is on day one of us texting each other. Now, not to toot my own horn, but I used to be a stripper when I was smaller, of course. So I'm used to niggas giving out money, you know? But mind you, I've been retired for like 4 or 5 years now. So I'm all like, okay, cool. It's not out the ordinary that he's sending me money. Thank you. I didn't ask him, you know, but I know what type of person David is. This is what I said. I knew him before he knew me. I've been seeing him. You know, once I found out, like, his cousin, we're just gonna call him his cousin, because I really do think that's his cousin, not his homeboy. So we just gonna say cousin. I've been seeing his cousin page. Me and his cousin is cool. We went to school together. That's gang. Every time he get on my live or I get on his live, see him in public, like, this gang forever. We don't speak every day, but it's gang. Can't nobody fuck with him. Can't nobody fuck with me. That's gang. And I've been seeing him. I've been seeing David, because he's, every time his cousin go live, he's always around. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I've been thinking David was cute. I just never pressed the issue, because the time being when I first ever seen David was like a year ago. But I ain't never said nothing, because like, you can tell he got a whole problem. He be on Facebook doing a lot, and he was on set out pages and is this your nigga page, and he was on a lot of set out pages, and it's been a lot of accusations about him. Until he got that shit cleared, he showed proof of all that shit not being accurate. I'm like, okay, cool. I guess I can, you know, see what's up with that now. So, I knew he had a whole problem though. You know, like, he's a very nice looking man. So it's like, and then I see how females is about David. Like, he can go live and they be going nuts in the comment section, or he'll post a picture, or every time it's some drama and he in the middle of it, bitches fighting over him, and it's always something. So I'm like, okay, cool, like, cool, because I'm older than David by a couple of years. He said he was, I ain't gonna say, but I'm 3-4 years older than him. So anyway, I've been knowing of him or whatever, right? So when he sent the money, I'm like, okay, cool. But in my mind, I automatically was all like, I always think some shady shit going on. So in my head, I'm all like, I'm gonna have to pay for this nigga haircut, or this nigga sending money too soon. Like, this ain't that. Because once again, We live in St. Louis. Niggas do shit like that because they think that's a doorway for motherfuckers to just giving them money. They think like, let me send a little pape so I can bait her in. So I can start asking her for money, asking her to do shit for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it be a lot of that going on. I'm all like, but thank you. You know what I'm saying? So after that, I made sure I got my food. Because I could have got food at the hospital where I work at. But I'm like, no, I had a taste for Popeyes. But I didn't get my food. When he sent the money, I didn't get my food when I said I was going to get my food. Because it's kind of different. I just can't leave the hospital. I don't have a long enough break to go run to go get no food. Like, the floor I work on, I work in a very big hospital. By time for me to get off the floor, onto the elevator, down to the lobby, walk to my car, I'm already 15 minutes in the break, you know? So, I waited till I got off work, which was like another 4 hours from then. So when I went to go get my food, I took a picture, sent it to him, let him know like I got the food or whatever like that. But I could have paid for my own food, but he sent the funds, so thank you. And later on that day, something had happened, and he was saying some stuff, and it was irritating me already, because it's like, you don't got the money to get that. He kept saying it like he was insinuating something, so I'm all like, you know, so the money that he sent me for my food, I wound up just Apple paying him some money back, because he kept saying like he needed to get some Rellos or some Swish, something. He needed to get something, but he made it seem like he didn't have it. But in my head, I'm all like, you Apple paid me some money earlier for some food. Was that your last? I don't know. Don't want to insinuate, but that's what was going on. After that, couple of weeks went by, and I'm like, okay, now me and David, we texting, talking regularly. Finally linked up with him, thank God. Oh, disclaimer, me and David never did nothing sexual. And I'm glad we did it, because how he been irritating me, I would hate to have gave my body to him, and the shit that he been pulling, I'm glad I did it. You know, I'm glad what he say? That bitch don't know what she doing. That bitch just giving it out. I'm glad I ain't been giving it out. So, wound up just cash apping literally the same amount of money he sent me. I just sent it back. Even though what he said he needed wasn't nearly that much money. The shit that he said he needed, he probably only needed $10, $15. But I just sent him the whole thing back. Because, mind you, he sent me money for food, right? And I know men. You ain't have to send that much for no motherfucking Popeyes. My food was like $12, $13. But niggas be overly doing stuff trying to impress motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how they bait people in. So I literally sent, however much he sent me, I literally sent it back like, here, we even. Like, I don't need a motherfucker to say nothing, that I owe him nothing. Like, basically, I pay for my own food because I sent you all your money back. So after that, that's when the red flags start showing. He keep just asking me for money. I need $40 to get my haircut. I need $250 to get a pack. I need this for a rental. He just kept asking me for stuff. And it's like, I'm not made of fucking money. Like, I barely get to see you. I'm barely around you. At this point, you keep asking for shit, and I've only ever seen you once in person. You came over here, he wound up spending the night, he plugged his game up, but it was weird even when he came over at first. Like, he seemed like he was uncomfortable. But he said that he wasn't. But to me, it felt like he was uncomfortable. Then we wound up smoking, and then when we was going to bed, how he was laying in the bed. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm all like, is you comfortable? And he kept saying, yeah, I'm comfortable. He just say like, it take a long time for him to go to sleep. I'm like, okay, cool. Playing the game, smoking, whatever like that. He wound up going to sleep. I waited till he went to sleep first, because I just wanted to watch him. Like, not watch him like on no creepy shit. I just wanted to see, like, I don't think that he would have been going through my shit, but I just wanted to see if he was gonna get a call that something popped up and he had to go. Because I did go and get him. I was going to send an Uber, but I just went to go get him because I was already out and about. And when he said he wanted to see me and spend time with me, I went to go get him since I was already out and about. Let's backtrack a little bit. When he came over, we sat in the living room and watched a movie. He said he was hungry. He asked me, can I cook? Because he seen that I had food out, but I did not want to cook that food. That food was unthawed, and I was going to prep it, the next day, because I be meal prepping for work. So I'm all like, we can go to Jack in the Box or whatever. No, I said McDonald's, but he wanted Jack in the Box. So we wound up going to Jack in the Box. We pulled up. He ordered his food, but at first, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't think he had no money. Because when we pulled up to the window, he wasn't quick to get the money out. So I'm reaching for my bag. And then he's like, you gonna pay for it? And I'm all like, do you want me to? He's like, I got it. So I'm like, okay, cool. But he was like, unless you wanted to. I'm like, do you want me to? He's like, I got it. He just was trying to see if I was going to pay for it or whatever like that, which I would have, but I was trying to see something. Because I always think something going on. So I always think somebody's trying to use me or try to get over. So he wound up paying for the food. We went back. We came back. That's when we finished the movie. Then that's when we moved to the bedroom. And that's when he plugged up his game. And we were smoking. Okay, got that out the way. After that, boom, have not seen Tim like a week after he came to spend the night with me. Boom, a week later, something happened. He had to go make some money. He called me. And he asked me, can I take him somewhere? I'm like, okay, cool, I got you. Because David he really don't live far from me. Dude live like 10 minutes away from me. He don't live far. We doing that, and then his brother was riding with us. So we went to go handle that business, stopped at the gas station, and I did not like how, I can't say I did not like it. I just thought some weird stuff was going on, like I always do. Went to the gas station. He went in there to get what he needed to get, and two girls was out there talking. So I'm in a car, like, what the hell going on? Now, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. When I went to go pull up on him to go take care of his business, I'm the one who was driving there. But I was tired. I'm like tired. And I don't want to fall behind. I don't want to fall asleep behind the wheel. I am that type of person. Like, because it almost happened to me before when I fell asleep behind the wheel. So I'm all like, you want to drive? Because I don't feel like keep asking you like where I'm going, left, right, whatever like that. Me, I don't never let nobody like drive my car. Like, I don't let somebody drive my car if I'm in the car with them, if I'm in the passenger seat. Not just any and everybody, but like, this is the guy who I've been talking to, getting to know, dating, whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool, I don't care. I'm in the passenger seat. I got my seat all the way back, legs in the dashboard. So we at the gas station, and I see him and his brother talk to some girls. And in my head, because I couldn't hear what was going on at first, I turned the music down, and I'm looking. I know you can't see in my car because my car tinted 5. So I'm all like, is he really talking to bitches in front of me? But when I cracked the window, I guess his brother seen me crack the window, and his brother instantly turned around and just started laughing because he know what I'm on. So his brother walked to the car like, sis, this ain't that. He like, these some geeks. He just getting their number. I'm like, okay, cool. But the girl, it was a white girl and a black girl, or maybe she wasn't white. Maybe she was just very high yellow. But like the girl, you heard the girl, like one of the girls was on that with him flirting, like, you cute, I'm hearing it. And then the other girl, like, you could tell the other girl was on some stuff like, she just trying to go ahead, do what y'all do, exchange numbers, come on, because the other girl seemed like she was irritated, was trying to go. So you heard David on some shit like, I'm cool or whatever like that. But I feel like if I wasn't in the car, he would have went for it. I just think he was just trying to play like he was cool because I'm in the car. Like, you with me. So when a girl study was pushing it like, what, you got a girlfriend or something like that? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Like, it was just giving like, bitch, you probably can't see in this car. But come on now. Because her homegirl walked. And like I said, my car tinted 5, but if you close enough, you can see like a silhouette. So her homegirl walked like in front of my truck, and she was looking, and you could tell she faking like she on the phone. You could tell she trying to see if somebody is in the car. So I guess she seen me because my dumb ass trying to stay still, because I do got on all black. I'm trying to stay still so she can't see me. But I guess she knew somebody was in the car, because she went back to her homegirl and was all like, that shit dead, somebody in the car or whatever like that. And then the girl was on some shit like she didn't care or whatever. So I dropped the window down even more. But David was on some shit like, no, I'm cool. Like, I'm cool. I ain't on that. I'm just trying, I sell weed or whatever like that. Like, I ain't on that. I'm just trying to, if y'all need some good pressure, that's what I'm on. But like I said, you doing that because I'm in the car with you. If I was in the car with you, you probably would have went for that. Anyway. So after that, have not seen him ever since. But we've been talking and texting. But it's like, I'm not really pressing the issue, because it's like, I work long ass hours. I be tired. I'm not finna chase up behind no man. It is what it is. I've been over my boy crazy stage. I've been over my whole phase. Like, it is what it is. It's either you gonna fuck with me or you're not. I just don't like when people come bother me or start something and this ain't what you want. Like, everybody is in a different place in their life. So if you don't want to be serious with somebody, don't waste their time. Go find a party girl. Like, if you want to be a party dude, go find a party girl. Don't try to come in nobody's life who got their life established, or what most people call boring, if this ain't what you want. Because a lot of men be saying like, they be wanting a good woman that stay at home, cook, clean, do wife duties, somebody who they can see having kids with, but them not the bitches who they want to be with out loud. They want to be outside in the streets fucking with hoes while they got a good woman at home. They want their woman perfect while they just be in the streets doing what the fuck ever. You know what I'm saying? And ain't none of that happening over here. Anyway, have not seen him ever since that night. And like I said, we've been texting, whatever like that. Lately, he been asking like, can I get him a rental? He wanted me, when he graduated from his CNA class, he was saying like, I want you there. This, that. So the day of, I was about to go buy him some scrubs, But some told me just wait. I was going to wait the day of. Like, I was going to wait till he give me the address of where it's going to be at. All of that. The day come, he like, oh, they moved it back. Back in my day when I was a CNA, I know how it is. I just wasn't familiar and it didn't sound right to me. I never knew that they moved ceremonies back. Like, dealing with like nursing, CNA, whatever. So I know where he was taking the classes at. I wound up calling up there trying to see if he was lying or spinning me, because at this point when he said that they moved it back, he was supposed to have his I got it written down. Okay, so he was supposed to have his CNA graduation October 10th. October 10th came. He hit me with that. Thought he was lying, called, and he wasn't lying. They said something happened. The place where they was supposed to have it was flooded. Some stuff. They got to move it somewhere else. And it wound up being the next week. So October 10th was on a Friday. But they wound up moving the ceremony to October 16th, which was a Thursday. So I text him and I'm all like, well, I might not be able to make it to your graduation because it was supposed to be on the 10th. I was off on the 10th, so I was willing to go since she wanted me to go. But since they moved it to the 16th, I work on that day. And I work 6:30 to 6:30. 6:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. So in my head, I'm all like, I won't even be mad because I can't make it. Boom. So, it was real. I remember it being real busy on that day because I remember I was just so frustrated. And I remember coming home, finally checking my phone, because I think I was only on my phone twice on the 16th. So when I finally got home, that's when I seen him was all like, it's over, it's official, finally a CNA. So I'm like, okay, cool. But I'm expecting to hear, I'm expecting to hear from him. I'm expecting to, now that I'm off work, I'm expecting to spend time with him now. Or like if you getting outside, kick back, whatever. I was expecting to be with you on your big day since you wanted me there at your graduation originally so bad. So I'm all like, okay, cool. Get the rental for his graduation. So we was trying to get a rental prior to the 10th. Did not have no luck. Like, all these places giving me the runaround. I got a Turo account though, but that was the last option because for some reason he's all like he didn't want a rental off of Turo. I don't know why. It's a rental car, but I was looking up some cars from him. Dudes like him, you know, like they want what they want, but you can't be picky because at the time I'm all like, if you just need a car to make sure you can make it to your graduation, it don't matter what type of car it is as long as you make it there, right? So, could not find one. Okay, cool. Come to 16, still could not find one. Still don't even know how he got there, but it is what it is. I wasn't there. Not even mad. Okay, cool. Congratulations. Congrats are in order. I'm glad that you know, accomplished something. We need more male CNAs in this field anyway. Anyway, I'm all like, he keep asking for a rental. At first, he kept asking me like, do I have $250? He only need $250 left for this rental and all this extra stuff. And I'm at the point like every time I talk to you, you always asking me for money. But I've only ever sent you twice in person. Why would I just be coming out of so much money, but you don't want to spend time with me? You know what I'm saying? I'm not stupid and you're not going to use me. Like, what the hell you think this is? Like, what? Like, you don't like me for real. You don't fuck with me for real. You swear up and down that you do, but you not acting like it. But you still think I'm just gonna be something so slow and green and just let you use and abuse your authority with me. How, like, you don't even make it your duty to at least like, let me spend time with her, let me check up on her, let me pop up on her. You know what I'm saying? Since you like a motherfucker, like that's what you do when you like somebody. But nah, but you think you can just keep asking me for money. Nah. And I remember backing the story up a little bit, even before his original graduation on the 10th, I was all like, can I see you today? Because I was off. I'm like, can I see you today? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, cool. He's like, yeah, I'm going to pull up on you at this time. That time came and went. And he like, oh, I need to get my hair done. You got $40 real quick so I can go get my hair cut. When I get my hair cut, then I can come see you. You think I'm going to give you $40 for this fake ass haircut and then you still not come? I'm all like, no, I don't got the 40. Do y'all think that I heard from him the rest of that day or seen him? No. So I'm all like, okay, cool, fuck it. He wound up posting pictures and videos the next day. And at first I got mad because I'm all like, you know what I'm saying? Because them videos, his hair was cut and stuff on her. But I wound up going on his page and I'm all like, oh, these old pictures. Because the pictures and videos that he posted, when you go on David's page and scroll down, like them pictures are on his page multiple times. And like they backtrack all the way to 2023. So I'm all like, okay, cool. Because I was going to get on his ass, like, you know. So going back. He keep asking. Then one day he was all like, yeah, I can just get, can I use your tour account? Like, he said, I got the money now to get a rental. So in my head, I'm all like, you know what? He got the money. And I thought about this for a long time. I'm all like, you know what? The least I can do is let him use my tour account because I already promised him that I'll help him get a rental. You know what I'm saying? As far as helping him find one. Like, yeah, I'm all like, you can get it in my name, but I'm not upping no money. You gonna have to come with the money. I can put it in my name for you. Like, you know, and I hate that about me because if I promise somebody something or if I said I was gonna do something, I like to stick to my word. That's how I grew up. You know, never renege on your stuff. And I hate that I'm like that because friends, family, foes, whatever, like, I promise I'll do something or be there for a motherfucker, then me and that person fall out, but I still hold up my end of the bargain and then be mad that I'm out here doing good gestures all because I'm a person that keep my word. So at this time, I'm all like, I don't even want to fuck with David no more. Like, he just a sexy ass bum. Like, a lot of niggas are like that in St. Louis. These niggas don't have nothing to offer. They're just sexy ass bums. So in my head, I'm all like, I'm thrown off, I'm irritated, I'm overstimulated. You know what? Fuck it. Every time I be like, yeah, I'm cool, I ain't gonna text him. I'm not gonna write him. I'm not gonna go on his page. I don't care. But then, when I finally, like, having a good day, boom, David will text me. Good morning, babe. This, that. How's your day? So now I'm back texting him, but in the back of my mind, I'm still like, I'm off him. Like, I'm off him. I don't care. So when he was all like, I finally got the money for the rental. So I'm all like, I thought about it. I'm all like, you know what? I don't think he'll do me like that, because he, during a short period of time of me knowing David, he's having issues finding a ride. So in my head, I'm all like, you know what? If he want to continue to use my name, to continue to get rentals, he's not gonna fuck up my name, you know? So I gave him my Turo information so he can log in himself, pick your own car, do your own research, do everything on your own. I gave you my account. Add your card on there. Do what you need to do. Follow the instructions, right? So he wound up having a car. He still has the rental right now. He don't turn the rental in until tomorrow, which is November 2nd. He supposed to give it back at 3:30 p.m. This is where the story get interesting. He had the rental since Thursday, so altogether 4 days. When he first got the rental, whatever like that, cool. Something told me, I'm all like, let me put some insurance on myself, because how Turo is a little different. You know, like when you go to Avis or whatever like that, like a lot of people don't follow rules anyway. People get rentals for other people, let them drive it, but the difference is, like, all these other places, you gotta go in person to get the rental. And the reason why I was having a hard time getting the rental anywhere else, because a lot of places be like, you need 2 forms of addresses, and your address gotta match on your ID. My current ID does not have my current address on there. So a lot of people don't give me rentals because of that. But it's like, bro, I got extra money. Like, I be trying to tell people, I got extra money. Like, it shouldn't matter. You know, I got 2 forms of mail, but because my ID don't have the current address on there, I can't get it. So Turo got this thing on there at the bottom, like, you really got to do your research. Like, you know how when people can co-sign on a house or co-sign on a car for somebody, you can do that on Turo. Like, I'm the placeholder, it's my account, but when you, like, before you, like, check out on Turo, it's gonna say, like, are you booking this rental for self or for somebody else? Like, is somebody, or you booking it for somebody else? Because Turo, they really don't give a damn. Turo set up like you got to go through a background check and all that stuff to be able to have access to it. I passed the background and have an account. A lot of these dudes cannot pass the background check, so that's why they can't use Turo. So he got all of the stuff. I see what type of car he in, all of that extra stuff. He like, tell the owner this, that. I'm all like, you text them, like, you know, but I'm all like, forget it, because men act like they don't know how to do nothing without a woman. I'm texting him. He like, yeah, the brakes seem like this, the brakes seem like that, because it do ask you to take pictures of anything of the car, so once you return the car, they can kind of compare pictures to make sure you ain't fuck up their shit. So I kind of told him, like, yeah, the brakes need to be done or whatever, because he was saying the brakes like scraping or whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. Why? When after all of that, I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm all like, yeah, something told me to put some insurance on there. I wound up reaching out to the owner, and I'm all like, I accidentally pressed the wrong button. He's like, what are you talking about? I was all like, I lied and told the owner that my brother, like, I was telling him that David was my brother. And then, you know, I gave him David information. I gave him his first and last name, because David don't think I know his last name. Clearly, I know where David stayed at. I gave him a picture of David. I gave him his address. I gave him his date of birth. Only thing I did not give that man was his social security number, but he didn't need it. But yeah, it's on Turo. I basically was all like, I booked the rental, but it's for another rider. So David thought it was funny to text me yesterday, and I'm gonna post the screenshots. He decided to play with me and say what he said. Like, basically was all like, yeah, text the owner and say that I got robbed and the rental got stolen. When I first see him text that, I'm driving, so I can't really react right then and there. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I came to a stop somewhere. I wound up pulling up on Quick Trip Lot, and I'm texting him. And at first I was panicking because at the end of the day, I'm all like, it's in my name. But I gave him his information. So I'm telling him, like, stop playing with me, bro. Bring me my rental back. Like, we ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm all like, if you got robbed, call the police. Call the police. Since you got robbed, call the police. Why wouldn't you call the police if you got robbed, right? Like, that's the logic thing to do. So he kept going on and on. I'm just letting you know what's going on. You need to text him and tell him this and tell him that. Mind you, once I let him get the information to the Turo to book the rental, I instantly changed my password because in my head, I'm all like, I'm done. Like, I fulfilled my promise. I fulfilled my obligation. Like I said, I was going to help you get a rental. That's me helping you. You got the rental. After that, I'm done fucking with you. I can't help you. No, you cannot get another rental in my name. You can't do none of that. Like, I want to be done with David. You know what I'm saying? So, he kept saying all that extra stuff. And I'm all like, basically, now I am scared because he kept going a little too hard. He wasn't cracking. So I'm all like, why would you do that? But I know what type of person David is. Ain't nobody steal no damn rental. You want to keep it for yourself because you don't want to return it. And I'm all like, why would you do me like that knowing I'm a nurse? Like, this gonna go on my name. And I wanted to just hear what he said. But then he was all like, I'm just saying XYZ. So that's when I dropped the bomb. I'm all like, well, the owner knows you have the car. And I kind of went on Turo and screenshotted me and the owner's messages to let David know that he has his information. He knows I'm not the one driving the rental. I'm co-signing for you to be in that rental. So he know your name. He know what you look like. So if the car is stolen, if something happens to the car, they're coming after you. Yes, I'm going to still get in trouble because it's like at the end of the day, the rental is in my name, but I'm not the one driving it. They know who is driving it. So after I said that, that's when David was all like, I'm just playing. You need to lighten up. And I'm steady going because we just texting too fast and the messages keep popping up. So after I said what I said and I went back, I'm like, oh, okay. He, once he said he was just playing and showed me that he was playing, okay, I was kind of calm again. But in my head, that's why I was all like, and this is exactly why I'm done with you, nigga. Like, you playing too much. And then he gonna say, but yeah, send me it logged me out of your Turo account. Send your login again because I'm trying to extend. I said, nah, come Sunday, get that man his car back. I told him Turo don't even work like that. Like, this ain't no regular place. Like, people, like, every time you rent from Turo, you got to give it back. You got to let them clean it out. They're going to do this. And if there's nobody else that book it, you can rebook it and get it right back. But, like, no. So, I basically told him, like, nah, come Sunday when you got to return the car, and then I lied and I told David, I'm all like, once you turn the car back in, I'll give you my login information back. But no, when he turned that rental in, I'm done with him. I'm gonna actually block him. I should block him now, but no, he still got the rental in his possession. So once he give the rental back, and once he give the rental back, I'm done. Because it's like, you don't fuck with me. And I was texting him and I said, you had this rental the whole time. You didn't even think to pull up on a motherfucker who allowed you to even get it in their name. You ain't replying back to me. You ain't texting me. You ain't doing nothing. Like, yeah, babe, XYZ checking up on me. Are you off work? Like, you know I'm off work today. And you knew I was off work yesterday. And you didn't even care to pull up on your girlfriend. Well, let me stop saying girlfriend. You ain't even think to pull up on a motherfucker you jamming with. You ain't even think to, like, at least fake it. At least fake it till you make it. Like, damn, like, she did give me the rental. Let me go check up on shorty. Like, let me make sure she cool. Me, I'm not really fucked up and down his back about the rental because I got a car. I got reliable transportation. You know what I'm saying? My shit together. I got, you know, I just got Turo account. I only use Turo when I'm going out of town and I don't want to put mileage on my truck. And still, sometimes I still drive my truck out of town. Or I get in with somebody else or somebody else get a rental. You know what I'm saying? I have my Turo account open for like 2-3 years. I think I've only got 2 cars off Turo. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't give a fuck about using Turo or any fucking rental. I be in and out of so many cars that I own. It's nothing. If I feel like waking up tomorrow and if I feel like I want to get a new car, that's just how I'm feeling like. I move houses like it's nothing. I change cars like it's nothing. So me in a rental, I really don't give a fuck about a rental. But it's just like you. I've been helping you out in ways in the short span that me and you been jamming, and I've only sent you twice. But that's my dumb ass fault. So that's the story time I had about this nigga named David. And I'm just done, y'all. Like I do feel stupid, but then again I don't. I feel stupid because it's like this nigga don't fuck with me. Let me go ahead, go about my business. I should have never even let him get the rental. I'm mad at myself for always wanted to stay truthful to my promise. I should have just been like everybody else. Like, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Like, I said I was going to help you get a rental, but so I'm not. I should have just been like that, but I didn't. So I let him get the rental, but I locked him out the account. The owner know that David is driving the car. So come tomorrow when he return the car, I'm going to block David, and that's going to be that on that. So thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe my video. I want y'all to drop all black hearts. And I'm trying to get more story times out for y'all because my life is really a movie and I got stories for days that I can tell y'all. And little by little, I'm going to be pushing myself to put more vlogs out and more like story time vlogs. So thanks for watching. Bye.